I looked at track as my way out. From a young age, if I didn't win races, I would cry. I would beat up on myself a little bit. Growing up, we didn't have a lot. And so I thought with my talent that it could take me and give me opportunities that I could be able to give back to my family.
I always say running found me. A lot of times I try to stop running, to be honest. I've always been the fastest on my block or in the city. So I was born in Liberia originally. We had civil war. The mindset coming over from a country that is war-torn, either it makes you or it breaks you.
Hey, girlie.
She's my favorite girl, everybody.
She gives me all the trouble. My proudest achievement would be breaking a national record because it's something that I wanted to achieve from the time I was young. Kind of just elevating sprinting for women in Barbados. Yeah.
Represented Liberia at 2016 Rio Olympic Games. And I was the flag bearer as well. It was an amazing honor. Now I'm here, 34 years old, about to be 35, getting old, but still running, still steaming through it.
What are your spikes on?
I don't need no spikes. I can hit you like this.
Come on, line it up.
I got you.
I retired ultimately because I fell out of love with the sport. My Olympic experience was stressful. Both of them, I got knocked out the first round. After the Paris Olympics, when I crossed that line, I was like, I sacrificed so much, but I didn't feel like I had anything to show for it.
I give my life so much to the sport, and it became a point where I wasn't giving nothing back. I was like top 8 in the world going to the Olympic Games. And when it's time to like to re-sign with a contract, he said, oh, you're a little old now.
Shania, come here.
May 24th, Enhanced Games, what's the outcome?
Me first.
Oh, you first?
Me
I think you
first.
said May 1st.
No, me first.
Oh,
The rest, I don't know.
mic drop.
Man, this workout gonna send me to sleep today.
Enhanced is a company that has the mission to give everyone in the world the opportunity to live enhanced. We're building a new sporting platform where athletes can actually take performance-enhancing substances under clinical and medical supervision and also receive unparalleled compensation for their performance.
What's important to understand is that the Enhanced Games are not just a sports competition with an event every year. It's a scientific program. We're doing a study here, and this is not only for the athletes. This is really to develop and find out what keeps us young, active, and healthy.
I joined because I'm really trying to change the views of how people perceive performance enhancements as a whole. Enhancement here can actually be used for good within everyday person.
You know, I was working a regular job, and then I got a call from one of the athletes who are actually a part of the games. And he told me about the opportunity, and I thought it was surreal. So I was like, are you pranking me right now?
It's rare that you have a chance to be part of a group of people that might switch the direction of something.
Why don't I use this opportunity to leave the sport a little bit better than I did, leave on my own terms?
Whether an athlete chooses to enhance or not is entirely up to them. What protocols they then take is entirely up to them. No athlete, independent of being enhanced or not, gets paid more or less.
I carry with me to the Enhanced Games the love that I've had for the sport since I was a little girl, the dream that she had to be able to break 11 seconds. That is kind of what's fueling me, you know, to do it naturally because I want it to count personally. So I've decided not to enhance.
I was retired a year already. So, and I always said to bring me back into the sport, it has to be something that's gonna be crazy. And I didn't know it was gonna be this crazy, right?
Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
How are you?
Good to you.
Good to see you again.
Likewise. Since Matadi got his race with the CEO, you know, I think I deserve it.
You need one as well?
Yes.
Let's do it. It's gonna be embarrassing for me once again, but like, I'm down. And I need to try everything I can to not get super embarrassed like I did last time. And so I hope that the shoes are gonna help me a little bit.
Let's race, Max. If I win, I have
my monthly stipend ×2. Okay? Let's go. He don't know, but yeah, now you know.
So at the moment, all of the athletes are based in Abu Dhabi, which is what we've chosen to be the center of our training camp. Every athlete basically is here now based for 4 months. We have here as well all of our coaches, our physios, sports nutritionists, psychologists, etc., etc. So really an environment where the athletes can exclusively focus on their training.
There's some tests that every athlete has to do before joining some competitions. We do much more. We really have a comprehensive assessment of their bodily function, organ system. We do a lot of imaging of the brain, of the heart, of the intestines. We also do, of course, a big array of blood tests. And we use this firstly to make sure the athlete is safe and eligible to compete, but of course this is also part of the research.
It can be seen as excessive, but it's the biggest data set in the world ever. Every single individual have their own protocol designed upon their sport, their blood work, their markers, their health. And at any stage they can say, hey, I don't want to do this.
It's a big decision. So you actually got to think about it and really have real conversations with the doctors. And based off your own blood work to say, hey, how possible is this for me, right? And how possible am I going to be affected by the side effects, you know? Just really have that meeting and learn what I have to take and just get it going and shoot and start running and racing.
I do pretty much like job letters. It's for a ride-hailing company. I guess I have a little bit of PTSD from, throughout the last 8 years or so. I gave everything to track. I wasn't able to work. And I felt like my career outside of that kind of took a backseat. So now I don't want to put myself in a position again to where I feel like I'm falling behind in other parts of my life. So that's why I'm doing 2 jobs at this time. Today is the day that we get the news on what our protocols are going to look like. Though I'll consider and I'll review what the protocol is, I won't be taking. And they know my stance on that, yeah.
So an athlete like Tristan still has access to the same coaches, still has access to the same recovery facilities, still has access to the same nutritional, psychological, physio support, etc. She just chooses not to take advantage of the environment that we've created for her to enhance herself for her own reasons. And that's perfectly fine. It's really just about providing people with a choice.
The night before I started protocol was nerves, right? Reality hit me that we're really doing this thing, and obviously we've been waiting for a long time, the delays. I just had a moment like, are you gonna do it or not? Is this the right thing? Am I certain? Am I crazy? Am I deciding that I wanna change everything from here on out? A lot of us have been waiting a long time for this, so today's the day. I'm not really too sure of the process of it, so when we get to the hospital, we're gonna learn a lot. You going on the hands, come on your hands. Ben, how do you feel, Ben?
Everything is completely FDA-approved drugs and highly monitored. The doses in some cases are less than clinical medical TRT doses. This misconception there's a free-for-all, there is no free-for-all here. There's rules to it. People have signed huge documents of understanding, of consent forms.
In medicine, there is no intervention that has no risk. So what is very important for us that we teach and educate each athlete very intensively about possible side effects, risks, and negatives that can happen with consuming performance-enhancing substances. Are you guys comfortable with self-injecting?
Yeah, we'll try it.
I'll try, bro.
Yeah.
The risks under this current study are not huge. As I said, we're taking medications where we know the risk profile, and these medications have been approved many for decades. They've just never been used in athletes.
Last week was a really intense week for me, but yeah, I'm excited about this week to kind of deload, and everything is going to be a lot lighter this week.
How are you feeling with the others getting enhanced, do you know?
You know, some days it's tough because I feel like they have the edge to recover a bit quicker than me, and then with all the stuff that I have going on with training and with work after, it's been tough.
The second driver of why we set up the Enhanced Games is to make sure the athletes get compensated fairly. You invest your whole life since you're a young child into dedication, training. You say no to family, you say no to friends, travel around the world, take out loans to finance your training, and don't get any reward for that.
It offers me financial stability. It means everything that I was stressing out about is right at my fingertips. I can be able to financially, be able to pitch in a lot more with my family. So it's so important to me because I've lived the struggle with them. I've heard the calls that my mom would make to my other family members to ask them to pitch in, to help. And so it does feel like a one last shot, but I'm excited about it.
So we can, with the performance protocols, enhance an elite athlete to even become greater.
Enhancements don't make winners. The enhancements are like the cherry on the cake.
Right now we're about 3 weeks into the protocol. I'm feeling slightly the same, but I can still tell that I'm getting a little bit stronger. And I don't necessarily feel, I guess, this magic thing. I was expecting just to be superhuman, to be honest, right? I was expecting to step on the track, just blasting times, running crazy. But the reality of it is a steady process, right? It's something that, week after week, you still gotta work extremely hard, but motivation is up though. My expectations for the trials next week is to run sub 10. The main thing here for me is psychologically just, have the edge of my competitors going into the games.
So today is race day. We're seeing how fast the guys can go on the track, how the training is already paying off. We're a little bit more than 6 weeks out from the games, and super excited to see both the men and the women go head-to-head together today and see who's going to establish themselves as a potential, favorites.
Just execution and the time will come. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. You? Good? If I run 10-2 or less, 100% I'll run 9-8 or less. So that's the target right now. So let's go.
We're running to the win, so it's kind of hard to call what it is, but in the good conditions, I would have liked like a 10-0-ish. That would have been good for around this time. Whatever I run today, I better run twice as fast in 3 weeks.
I feel good. That's perfect.
Well done.
For the first time in a long time, I know what I'm doing. I wanna run sub 11, so 10 seconds. Yeah, that would be a lifetime PR. And I know I'm capable of doing that, so yeah. I will do it in 4 weeks. See you in Vegas.
Your mom.
Good day.
I hope we can inspire some people to think about, hey, if this has helped a 35-year-old athlete beat their personal best from when they were 21, what can enhancements do for me?
For a lot of my career, I didn't believe in myself. I always had doubts at the back of my mind. It really is just belief.
In 5 years' time, people look back and they say, you know what, these guys, they were pioneers.
Now we are at a time where we have the scientific methodology and the scientific means to do this properly.
You have a real opportunity here to pay your last dues, in a sense, with your sport, to really make something new happen. Vegas, here I come.